Well, what is going on? Welcome back to Clayton Schick Outdoors. Of course, I'm Clayton Schick. This is the wonderful outdoors. The trailer is officially in business as I got the snow machine out now, and we are going on a mission today. I found something quite interesting with side imaging in the fall time, and I'm going to investigate what it is today. I have a pretty good feeling what it is. Maybe Papa's bringing home a new boat or something, but let's go put down the underwater camera and have a peek and see if there's any fish around it as well. Okay, let's see if we can find it. Oh, forward, Clayton. That works a lot better than you put an auger in forward. So Aqua Vu has a new camera out, which I'm a huge fan of, called the 822. You can now record on a handheld camera there, recording. It's got a nice little windy thingy here in the back, windy thingy. Good English, Clayton. And so this is where I have my waypoint of that object. So we're gonna drop down here and see if we can find it. I have a feeling I have to drill a couple holes to get right on top of it. Okay, we're down the bottom. Oh, what was that? First hole. And I'm pretty sure I saw the boat right there. Yeah, that looks like a boat. So now we have to find out. There's an engine on there and everything. Oh boy. I don't know how my audio is, sorry. So now, which way is that? And do we really want to fish right on top of it? Probably not. We want to be maybe a little bit closer to it, but I don't think we want to be right on top of it. Oh geez, we definitely got closer to it. So we're going in the right direction. Yeah, let's get closer. Let's get right on top of it. Yeah, that is definitely a boat. 100% a boat. Okay. An old boat. I don't want it. It's a single or it's a council boat. No need for me. That is crazy. Well, we're gonna see if a boat will hold any fish. That's awesome. Okay, so this is kind of where I want to be. I'm assuming the boat is probably about right underneath me here. So if I want to fish there, and put my shack here, and yeah, let's get her done. Got a pretty good north wind here, so I want to put a peg in just to kind of put my shack to get it going so it doesn't blow away. I don't got to put it super tight or anything, but make it so it don't blow away. Otter makes a little peg or a little adapter here for your pegs. Goes on a drill, nice and easy. There, that's just for safety. Now we can pop it up. We can always move it a little bit, repeg it, etc. Okay, perfect. Whether I have to put the camera to that hole or fish out of that hole, I'll drop another one there so I kind of have the boat maybe in the background a bit. I'm picturing the boat being about right there, so I think I'm putting the camera there and fishing, I don't know, right on top of it. We'll figure it out. We're gonna drill a couple more holes here, one for the Mega Live, one for the camera, etc. I was watching a video recently on, I think it was DB Outdoors or something like that. And this is the prime examples. You can always learn something from somebody. Put a couple twists in your strap, and that will help take out that vibration noise that you end up with. And I should have known that from being hauling stuff on the road all the time. You put a twist in there and it kills the vibration of it, right? So yeah, this should work a lot better. Okay, we're recording. I haven't dropped down yet, but we are recording. Oh, there's a fish. There's a fish. Oh, where's my head camera? Head cameras do not like moisture in and out, I find. They hate it. I don't got the underwater camera down yet, but I'm gonna get there. You can see I'm clearly right on top of the boat. Like, looks like right on top of it. And like I said, head cameras don't like the moisture of the in and out. Hope I don't get snagged here right now. We're gonna drop the underwater camera down and make some adjustments too. Of course I want to see. No, it looks like I'm kind of beside the boat. I should be okay. It's gonna be interesting though. Love it. Okay, let's get the underwater camera going. You can clearly see on the Mega Live that it's a boat. Like, look at when I turn it even. How awesome is that? There's a fish out that way a little bit too. I don't know if being right on top of, oh, it's underwater, kind of have to change battery or something. Not sure what's going on. But this is so cool. So cool. It's definitely a boat. Are you missing your boat? Okay, well, I'm definitely like jigging on the boat. I don't know. I wish I almost was a little bit over, maybe. I'm not sure, but that is unreal. Now I'm beside the boat. So we'll try to catch fish down low by the boat, but I can also bring it up higher on the Mega Live. I'm recording on that as well, so we'll see what happens. This is definitely pretty cool. I do feel like I kind of wish I was a little bit further over, maybe in front of the boat. I don't know. I've never fished it, so we're gonna just find out. We're going to evaluate. We're gonna fish where I am right now. If I see lots of fish on the Mega Live, like in one area, maybe I can move over, but I still feel like I could potentially catch fish here. This guy really made a big mistake by not buying a tiller though, I tell you. Oh, there's fish coming here towards the boat in front. So far I've had fish move behind the boat a little bit and in front of the boat a little bit. We'll see. The visual is really cool, but I feel like I might be better off being away from, I don't know. It's hard to say, because on this lake I could catch perch, rock bass, catfish, pike, walleye. So maybe some of the species are gonna be better off close to the boat, but maybe some will be better off just a little bit away from it, right? Hard to say. There's definitely fish moving about 20 feet this way here. Like smaller marks, but we'll give this a little bit. If none of these fish ever come close to the boat, then we'll have to try moving over a little bit. Oh, what's that right there? That 100% catfish coming to check out the camera. Look at that. It's eating the camera. You can see the barbells. It's moving the camera. Leave my camera alone, buddy. It's totally eating the camera. You can't eat that camera, buddy. That's a catfish for sure. How wicked was that? Okay, so they like cameras? Huh. Well, that was interesting. There's a fish on the outside of this boat. Here it comes. I think it's a rock bass. Come on. Nice, I'm pretty sure that's a rock bass. Haha! I watched it sneak up on the edge of that boat. And I'm almost positive it's a rocky. Oh, it is too. It's a tiny, tiny rock bass. This would be a really good fish for Jay. Oh, look how cute this guy is. Sure looked a little bit bigger on the underwater camera, but okay, we found rock bass through the ice. I'm pretty sure that's my first ever rock bass through the ice. And there he goes. Cool. Okay, we changed things up here a little bit. I've got my bait just a little bit further off of the boat. You can still kind of see the boat in the shot. Maybe just a little bit. But this, I'm going to drop the camera down a little bit lower too. But this will give me probably a better chance at scoring some walleye later. I don't want the walleye to be too close to the boat. I feel like if they're going to eat the lure and the boat's in the background, they might run into the boat. They're probably not going to attack the bait. So now I don't get the cool visual on the Mega Live as much, even the camera, but I know there's a boat literally right here, like right here. It's kind of cool. When I dropped it down, you know, I could even see the battery in it still. Somebody should probably take that boat out. And no, it's not mine. But could be Carter's next boat, maybe. The fish going to my bait. It's really hard to see. Visibility right now with the cloud cover is not very good. Ah, I missed him. Missed him. I know the visibility isn't that amazing. It's a dark day. There's snow on the ice already. I'm in 23, 24 feet. This lake usually doesn't have great visibility once you get past like 15 feet-ish. So it's the way it goes. I wanted to at least just come out and like find the boat. At some point I might just fish with the Mega Live. And like I said, I might even move over here at some point. We'll see. I'm gonna give it like another hour and then try to get just off of the boat, I think, for the walleye. Although I'm comfortable catching walleye right here where I am though too. So I might be okay. We'll see. Well, for lunch today is some grocery store chicken chimichangas. Right on the buddy heater. I don't know if I've ever had a chicken chimichangas. What did I call it at first? Chimichanga. I don't know if I've ever had a chimichanga. We're gonna try it with some salsa. Buddy heater is great to warm up food. Hot food, warm food when you're ice fishing is so much better than cold food. So fish come right over. I just dropped the rattle bait down and a fish came over instantly. Oh, it looks like a little walleye. Yeah, little walleye. Okay. Well, I don't have to maybe worry too much about walleye being here. This is a little guy, but as soon as I dropped the rattle bait down, he came over instantly. Well, we know the boat holds small fish. The question is, will we catch any bigger fish? But I dropped the rattle bait down and boom. Instant. Come on. Here we go. Another Rocco coming over. Oh, he missed it. He's got it. Got him. Just another little guy. Maybe a little bit bigger than the last one, but it's not saying that much. A little bit bigger than the last one. This one won't fit quite in my palm of my hand. Well, so far I've caught walleye. I've caught rock bass, giants. I've seen catfish, and that would be it. I haven't seen any perch. Haven't seen any pike. And yeah, it's like 3 o'clock. So we're starting to get into that whole witching hour thing for walleyes. So hopefully prime time's good for walleyes, but you really need to watch all these rock bass, how they tuck underneath the boat and they come out a little bit. And the catfish have showed more interest in my it's 3 o'clock. We're starting to get to that witching hour for walleye, so hopefully something happens. It's so cool to watch all these rock bass come out from underneath this boat, right? They come out and they check out the bait. Sometimes they eat, sometimes they don't. The catfish are just like showing more interest in the camera. They haven't even like really looked at my bait at all. They're just like bumping into the camera and moving it. So I'm not sure what the answer is for them. But yeah, hopefully we the goal now is to catch catfish through the ice after seeing some. That would be epic. But hopefully we get into a little bit of a walleye bite as well. Well, it's getting later. I'm starting to lose my visibility here, so I'm going to roll up this camera. This is so slick. Just because it's getting tougher for visibility, and now I can fish 2 lines down there. I'll fish an active bait, like some type of rattle bait or something like that. And then I'll also fish like a little jig and a mealworm or something like that. The goal is still for one of those catfish, but hopefully some walleye cruise by here at some point as well. So still had 3 out of the 4 bars left on that camera. So it's likely going to last all day inside of a heated shelter, which is nice. Super portable. Where's my other little thing here? It's got a nice little carrying case for all of the pieces. Just remember to dry it out when you get home, right? Because that foam will absorb all that water from the camera. Definitely open it up and air it out. So this is the 822. Nice compact. Another camera they have, but it doesn't have the recording function on it, is the 722. even a little bit smaller yet. But if you don't need to record, that's a great camera, a great option. Really, really good scouting tool. I'll be carrying this one in my boat just to look at structure, find stuff like this, right? If I would have had my camera with me in the summertime, I would have been able to find out that this was a boat for sure. Although I had a pretty good idea from the side imaging, I was definitely able to clarify it with the cameras. And any of those cameras you can buy from a link below in the description of this video. There's no discount or anything, but it just gives me a little bit of kickback and it helps the channel out that way. So if you are going to buy a camera anyway, might as well buy it from the link. This one's acting more like a walleye, I'd say. And a nice walleye. I don't know what I got. I don't know if it's a cat or a big walleye, but it's nice. Stay button, baby. I'm hoping catfish, but it could be a big walleye too. What is it gonna be? My Mega Live for the longest time never worked. I noticed, or not the Mega Live, not the screen recorder. Oh, it's a big walleye. It's not a catfish. It wasn't the goal, but it is a big walleye. This one acted differently than all the other ones. I'll take it. Even though I came for a, even though I came for a catfish, or was hoping for a catfish, I'll take a 27-inch walleye, something like that. Awesome. Well, I somehow maybe salvaged a video out of this. It's been pretty cool. Like I said, my Mega Live recording wasn't working properly, I noticed, so I restarted it, and I'll scan the boat now, all that I'm over. But beautiful fish. We're in the prime time already. I'd say about a 26 and a half, 27-ish. Gorgeous fish. Awesome. And just on a tiny jig here, which I'll show off right away. Using just a small tungsten jig tipped with a mealworm. That's this one is a 3/32 jig, I believe, from Frostbite, called the Meathead. Brand new this year. It's pure tungsten, got a really good shank on it, and yeah, I went to go really small for the catfish, but obviously it works for walleye too. It's definitely common to catch walleye on smaller jigs and mealworms later into the year when they get be a little bit more finicky. Like I said, once I saw some catfish on the camera, that was kind of my goal. I got 2 jigs on right now just because I feel like I've seen some other catfish kind of swimming around here. And that was probably one of the first marks I've had that actually like engaged with a bait. Most of the other ones are just kind of swimming around so slow. And the rod that was on there is a 39 medium light called the Drench. It's been my dead stick rod for walleye for a long time, and being a fiberglass rod, the rod loads a lot further into the blank, so I was kind of thinking that I'd rather fight a catfish on a rod like this where it'll absorb some of the head shakes. It's an awesome big walleye rod too. As you can tell, it handled that fish no problem. I got it paired with a 1000 size diesel reel from Frostbite, and then on there I have 8-pound Sufix 832 ice braid with an 8-pound fluorocarbon leader, Sufix Advanced it's called. Probably about a 3 or 4 foot section. A lot of people ask how I connect the lines. I connect them with a uni to uni knot. I rarely run a little small swivel, but a little small barrel swivel is another option as well to connect your 2 lines together. It's officially dark o'clock. Got a little bit of a pickup to do here. The wind's starting to pick up. Got a storm moving in. So that will wrap it up. I still got fish swimming around down there. Can't get them to eat a bait when I'm moving it slow. Can't get them to eat a dead stick. I'm sure they're catfish. I'll be back to try to put some catfish on the ice at some point this winter. The boat was fun. I like these little adventures. I love to fish big walleyes, don't get me wrong. And I'm catching a nice walleye in this video, but I really like the adventure more than anything, and that's kind of why I do make videos. So I'm sure it's not super exciting, but you got to come along with me for some fun adventures. So thank you so much for watching, and don't forget, get outside.